You're watching the South Indian. This is our lead story. The man on the screen is none other than Rahul Mamkootathil, who faces non-bailable rape charges. For months, the case against Palaghat MLA Rahul Mamkootathil sat in political limbo. No formal complaint, no testimony, no movement. It looked like yet another scandal that would quietly die out, but not any longer. Now one domino after another is crashing, and the once celebrated Youth Congress face is staring at the most serious charges in his career. Multiple women had earlier accused him of sending offensive messages, but nothing moved. Even after his surprise resignation in August of 2025 from all posts, including as Kerala Youth Congress President, the story seemed headed nowhere. And the reason being that none of the women came to actually press any charges. But the breakthrough came with the release of a purported audio clip and screenshots of chats, triggering a full-blown legal avalanche. Kerala police have now issued a lookout notice, fearing Rahul Mamkootathil could attempt to flee the country. A petition has also been filed before the Judicial First-Class Magistrate Court to record the survivor's statement in camera under Section 183 of the Bharatiya Nyaya Sanhita. And then came the largest blow and the biggest blow, that is the FIR. The FIR alleges that Rahul Mamkootathil repeatedly assaulted and raped the complainant, including after he learned that she was pregnant. It states that he recorded her videos on 17th of March and threatened to leak them if the relationship became public, tantamount to what is called blackmail. According to the complaint, he raped her again on April 22nd and during 2 days in late May. Now on 30th of May, his aide, Joby Joseph, allegedly gave her abortion pills in a car, which Mamkootathil then forced her to consume to terminate the pregnancy. The suspended MLA has been booked under multiple non-bailable sections of the Bharatiya Nagarik Suraksha Sanhita. Section 64, which is rape, 64(2), repeated rape on the same woman, 64F, rape by a person in a position of trust, 64H, rape knowing the woman is pregnant, 64M, repeated rape on the same woman, section 89, causing miscarriage without consent. Together, these offences carry penalties ranging from 10 years to life imprisonment. The Congress in Kerala is now scrambling. They do not know what to do. While leaders like K.C. Venugopal insist Rahul Mamkootathil must face the law, and Muralidharan and Ramesh Chanintila openly demand his arrest, others strike a different note. B.K. Srikantan and Adur Prakash allege a political conspiracy and in a deeply controversial stance. Former KPCC Chief K. Sudhakaran downplayed the misconduct allegations, saying such controversies fade with time and have often been forgotten and forgiven. And the BJP now has jumped on this opportunity to hit back at the Congress.
The Congress party's Rahul Mamkootathil should have been charged with, under the sections of the law appropriately many months ago, and should have been questioned accordingly. But it is only thanks to the pressure of the media and the victim speaking out, that finally a case has been filed against Rahul Mamkootathil, the MLA from the Congress.
That BJP is demanding the resignation of Rahul Mamkootathil. Now the girl is filed a complaint before the Kerala Chief Minister, and police has registered the case also. So the MLA, now he is absconding. His mobile is switched off, his office is locked, and nobody knows where he is. So I request KPCC President to produce Sri Rahul Mamkootathil before the police. If he is not done any mistake, he can face the legal formalities now. So KPCC President should produce the Rahul Mamkootathil before the police and do the justice to that girl.
Rahul Mamkootathil's case was once dismissed as hollow because no victim, or rather survivor should we be saying, came forward. Now has a survivor's testimony well into place. There is digital evidence, a detailed FIR and active police pursuit. Let's go across to the guest to find out what really is now in store for this man who has been evading a lot of opprobrium for the longest time. Lal Kumaren, who's advocate with the Kerala High Court, is with us, and Rahul Ishwar, author and activist. A very warm welcome to both of you. First, I would like to go to Lal. Lal, what will happen now as people understand it's a non-bailable offence? Do you think that Rahul Mamkootathil will go ahead for anticipatory bail? What are his chances? Why is there a notice against him for fear that he may flee the country?
The first and foremost thing is he has already approached the Sessions Court Trivandrum for an anticipatory bail. There is a clear guidelines by the Supreme Court in this regard that at first the person should approach the lower court, that is the Sessions Court, before approaching the High Court. So he has already approached the Sessions Court. The matter has to be heard on merit. That is the present position. So he has already approached the lower court. But when it comes to the merit of the case, at first I believe when it comes to the presumption of law, we will have to initially believe the girl who is the victim of the survivor. She has made a lot of statements that she has made very clear, given clear indication that this person has raped her. We cannot simply presume that there is no rape. Who is the victim here? That lady is the victim. She is the survivor. And she says that she has been raped by a person in authority. And he has exercised undue influence throughout the relationship. Initially, they might have got proper relationship. But later on, according to the accusation coming in, according to the FIR, what we understand is this person has captured certain images, pictures, videos of that lady and later on started blackmailing. So even in that case, even though she had proper relationship in the beginning, for instance, take that she had a proper relationship in good faith. But after that, the character or the nature of that relationship has changed. This person has started exploiting her, sexually exploiting her. So that should be considered as a rape. Under all definitions of law, it should be treated as rape. And at last, who is the best witness to say all those things? It is the lady who is the victim to say to give the best evidence for any situation, for any offense. So she is the best person to give the evidence. So she says that she has been raped, and other miscarriages there under Section 89 of BNS is also charged. There are many things coming in.
Right.
So we will have to see the merit of the case in the going down the line.
Right.
Yeah. But prima facie, there is a case which is brought in against the person who is an MLA, who is in authority.
Right.
And we have to take it with a sack of salt.
All right.
That this person is not fit enough to be occupying that office. That is what my initial comment is.
Wonderful. Rahul Ishwar, you know what really, I did this story even yesterday. Lal was with us yesterday as well. What really surprises me is that we are speaking about Kerala. We are not speaking about a state. I mean, throughout we are a beautiful country, but Kerala stands out in every possible index, and particularly when it comes to women's empowerment, education and certain rights. But what has happened to Kerala? Look at the Congress party, Rahul Ishwar. It was always split wide open between A and I. Now we see Mr. Sudhakaran, former chief, you know, he's openly supporting this Rahul Mamkootathil and saying that, you know, why? Nothing has been proven. In the past also these things happen and they are forgotten. That is, I think, the lowest moral, you know, turpitude anyone can ever say. This is the death of moral rectitude in Kerala, Rahul Ishwar.
Sudhaji, two submissions. First of all, you know, as a person who knows Rahul, who talks to Rahul, I could have really forced Rahul to get married to that girl. But what can we do? 2024 August, she is married to another person. She is right now in a marriage. She has right now not been divorced with that person. So wouldn't it be illegal for Rahul to marry with that woman? And that woman, keeping this matter concealed, approached Rahul. That's how they got in touch with. She was in trouble with the relationship, and with mutual consent, this relationship happened. So as the other relationship is active, I am seriously doubtful how will the charge of promising marriage and raping will even stick to it. So it was a consensual affair, and from the chats and all the audio leak, it has been conclusively proved that they were in an active relationship, a physical, mental, friendship kind of a relationship. So it's a bit more tricky than it seems. Rahul Mamkootathil has been targeted to a strong attack from various parties. There is a huge Sabarimala gold scam that is happening. There are many people, including Rahul Mamkootathil, raising in court that it is a diversionary tactic that is being used. So let us not jump to a conclusion. Why can't we wait for the courts, at least to prima facie, see whether the case holds or not? And with due respect to that particular girl, she is not a minor. She is above the age of 18. She works in a very reputed place. I mean, that means she is a well-off person. She is not some disempowered woman. So she also has a responsibility along with Rahul Mamkootathil. And it is very ironic to see rape charges being raised against Rahul Mamkootathil, with whom she was planning, or they were planning a baby. Rahul Mamkootathil and this lady has been actively planning a baby as per chats released by this girl itself. So is it fair to the man that after having physical relationship with the man, the girl turns around and says, I was raped? Is it fair to the cause of justice that if a girl turns around and say
Rahul, Rahul, we are a country where Gandharva Vivaha used to happen. We are a country which is liberal. Dushyanta and Shakuntala, we have that, right? I'm saying if I'm in a relationship with a man and I have sexual relations with him and I want to give birth to his child, who's to stop me? But why would I turn around and suddenly say you raped me? Why?
That's the reason why it is called a political allegation.
No, I think it's
Okay, agree with
deceit.
the concept of
I think
Gandharva
it's
Vivaha.
deceit. I think it's deceit. No.
But to be honest, the real victim here is that lady's husband. The real victim whom I talked to yesterday night, the real victim here is that lady's poor husband who has been cheated. He has been a part of another political party. So he has been cheated. The marriage is still there. They have not been divorced. They might be living separately. They are not legally divorced. So it's a very complicated topic.
But then are you saying that
weaponized.
everything is politically motivated here?
No, here it was politically motivated because Rahul Mamkootathil is the most popular MLA of Kerala. Out of the 140 MLA, whether you go on street, whether you go on social media, Rahul Mamkootathil is the most popular MLA. That means the opposition has an axe to grind and they want to target him. This is the reason why he is being targeted.
But then his own party men, Rahul, his own party men are also up against him. Look at V.D. Sadison. Today, Sanjana Sajan, she also wrote. I called her. She says, I'm very scared, ma'am. Sajan. She wrote, she's a school teacher. She said, yes, I've complained to the High Command. I said, why don't you come? She said, ma'am, you must be kidding. My career, my life will be over if I speak. There are a lot of people. He went to the assembly. They said, don't come, you sit out for some time. He doesn't sit. He's defiant. He says, let it all this be proven.
There was no complaint against him, so why should he sit out?
Sir,
there
the
was
thing is
even
that
one
there is a
complaint against him at that
perception.
point of time. Why should he sit out?
He is
And
a public
we
servant.
had a bad experience with Ummanchandi earlier.
Sir.
We had a bad experience with our greatest chief minister, Ummanchandi, who was subjected to a witch hunt for 3 years out of a fake complaint by Sarita. Right now, CBI has concluded that it is nothing but conspiracy and Ummanchandi was unfairly targeted. What happens if it is a second Ummanchandi? What happens if Rahul Mamkootathil turns out to be a second Ummanchandi?
Right? We'll wait for it. But as of now, I don't think that, Ummanchandi and Rahul Mamkootathil can be, it's not even apple to apple, it's apple to a little grape. According to me, if you look at the political stalwart that Ummanchandi was. This Rahul Mamkootathil, I'm not saying he's guilty. Who am I? There is a judicial system. All I'm saying is his defiance is something which really surprises me. Lal, I think you need to explain to our friend Rahul Ishwar, how can a woman say rape? We are today in this country talking about marital rape, gentlemen. For God's sake, my husband cannot have conjugal relationship with me until I say okay.
The issue that Rahul Ishwar, who is a very good friend of mine, has brought in here is, he has made a presumption or tried to plot a story that this person was intending to marry this girl. Look, it is not the sole allegation against Rahul Mamkootathil. At least 5 or 6 allegations are there on air. That you should understand. There is a case where he has sent messages towards a lady who's a daughter of an MP, and there are multiple number of cases has been brought out. So we cannot simply say that this person, if the allegations are true, how many people he will get married? How many people with whom he can get married? That is the issue. Look, here Rahul Ishwar is trying to say that he had a very good relationship within all good faith, but that is not the case. Look, assume a case. I'll put it in a different way. She was made pregnant. In the chat, it is very clear. I wanted to make you pregnant. Assume that obviously she became pregnant. After that, why he himself is bringing in tablets and giving her, definitely with all consents, you can go to a doctor, you can do it scientifically. Why this person is doing in under a shadow? He's doing it all in a hidden manner, isn't it? Why is he doing so? If he can do it in a scientific manner, go to a doctor, you can approach a hospital. But in that case, he definitely
Lal, I'm a woman here. Let me tell you. I'm a woman here. Let me tell you. You swallow tablets so that you don't have to undergo MTP. Also, to keep it quiet. A lot of women do it.
No, there is another issue. There is another issue, because these tablets may work in the initial stages.
Yes.
If it is if the
100%.
pregnancy is in a developed stage, if it is in an advanced stage, the law contemplates as such.
Yes.
Under Section 88 and 89, the stage of pregnancy is also important. That is well contemplated by BNS. We should understand that. So here, what he has done is, he has sent messages to umpteen number of people. And in my understanding, I'm not surfacing it because I don't have proper evidence before me. But there are multiple cases where pregnancy has happened. They are not coming out because they don't want to spoil their life. One person who is a survivor was fit enough, and he has got the moral and mental courage to speak against this person. She came out, she spoke against this person. Immediately, as I told you before, in the last day I told you that there are a number of people who are attacking her on the cyberspace.
Yeah, Rahul.
Unfortunately, Rahul Ishwar is heading that group.
Yeah,
this is exactly what is happening.
Yeah.
Am I wrong in fact to say that she is married? I really like Lal.
Look,
Cleverly dodged that question.
I'll clarify it. Look, I'll clarify it. A person is married. Assume that she hides it. Even then, rape will happen. Look, the
How is
nature
rape
of
happening?
the crime.
Because they are planning for a kid.
How can they plan for a kid when it is, for lack of any other word, illicit?
Who is to decide?
That's the
who is
entire
to
point.
She
decide?
is married.
Look,
You
look,
say
look,
she is
look,
married.
look,
Her
look,
husband is very
look, look, look,
distraught.
I'll
They are planning a
explain
baby.
you. I'll explain
And
you.
then
Can I
planning
please
a baby,
explain?
he gives her a
This
tablet.
Lal's time is over.
Very weird.
See, Lal is spot on when he says there are 5 or 6 allegations against Rahul Mamkootathil in air. Let me just finish, because for the lack of time, let me just finish.
I'll explain it. I had a relationship with a girl, and I had sexual intercourse with her for 20 times. And on 21st time, there could be a rape. That is possible. Who is to decide that it's a rape? It is the girl who says that this person raped me on the 21st time. Supreme Court is consistent on this matter, that any number of times you may have sexual relationship, that doesn't mean you are out from the scope of rape. Because on the 21st time, it is possible for a... Wait.
Lal. Let's also listen to Rahul Ishwar.
See, Lal, after having sex for 20 times
Wait,
with
Lal.
consent, after having sex for 20 times with consent, what happens if a woman turns around and says the 10th time was forced? How can the man prove otherwise? That's the reason why Indian government has taken a very intelligent position. Our courts have taken an intelligent positions that marital rape cannot be criminalized. Because it's easy for a woman to say that we had sex 20 times, but the 10th time was without consent. How will the man turn around and prove it? This is the space that many people misuse. And Lal is perfectly spot on when he says there are 5 or 6 allegations on air. What can we do about allegations on air?
But Rahul Ishwar, these survive. No, wait a minute. These charges also include one from a journalist. You know, the thing is not that because it's my fraternity. Not at all, Rahul Ishwar.
That is the real charge. What you mentioned is the real charge.
Real charge,
And
right?
Other person who sent email, other person who is accused to have been sent text is called Rini and George. She is out in the open. That's the reason why I can say that name.
Yeah.
It is Rini and George, not the daughter of an MP. That's also an allegation in the air. We cannot either verify or validate it.
Yes.
Right now, there were 10 complaints in accordance with, or for Rahul Mamkootathil. 5 were for him, because I have read the FIR of all. 5 were against him. They were all third-party complaint. This is the first complaint that is coming to Honorable Chief Minister and going via police station. I am not going by any technicality, but simple question. Rahul Mamkootathil and this particular lady were planning to have a baby. So is there somebody in the world who will rape to have a baby?
But is there someone in the world who will give me tablets to abort my baby?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Because
that is
couples,
the
when they
question.
decide not to have a baby, they will take abortion pills. Is it
that
that
is
unfamiliar?
illegal.
You yourself admitted
Yes, that is
earlier
illegal.
that because they don't want to go to a hospital, they do it in private. Is it illegal to abort? Absolutely no. Within a stipulated time, it is perfectly legal to abort. There is nothing wrong in
read
aborting.
88.
And earlier
But
the
she was
media
a married...
news
No,
was-
wait. Rahul, she was a married woman, right?
Madam, she was a married woman and she should have thought about it, right? She was a married woman. So
Why
she
not
was
Rahul
involved
think
with her
about
husband
why should I
and her
be
lover
involved
too,
with a
right?
married woman? What happens to him just because he's a single man? Wow.
No, ma'am.
Then-
She should have remembered that she is a married woman, right? And she hid the fact and then connected to
This
Rahul
is
that they are
unfair.
separated.
It's unfair,
She hid
Rahul.
this fact connected to
Not
Rahul
at all.
that they are separated.
If you are
and he has
talking
to-
moral grounds, it has to be even keel. It can't
I am
be, I'm a
talking
married
legal
woman,
grounds.
I wear a tali, I wear a Mangal Sutra, so I should be all pure like Sita Amma. But then the man
So
who's
should
hitting
Rahul
on me, it's
Mamkootathil be
okay
under
to it.
Sri Ram?
Lal, come in.
So should Rahul Mamkootathil be Sri Ram and Sri Harichandra?
Look, I'll tell you. Rahul Ishwar is taking a very good defense that Rahul Mamkootam did not understand the real identity of this lady, means the marital identity. That is also absolutely wrong. I'm 100% sure this is a defense for the time being. It will also die down. I'm definitely sure it will die down because let the evidence come in.
What
Now,
about the
I'm
fact that
pretty
she's married?
Look, let me complete. I'm pretty sure that this person has misused a girl, exploited her, and continuously exploited her and taken some pictures. Look, you had a very private moment with that lady. And why are you capturing photographs and later on
Who captured photographs?
blackmailing?
They are absolute
what
lies.
is the relation?
They are
No,
absolute lies.
Wait, Rahul, let me complete. It is not absolute right. Let me be very clear. A person taking a photograph of the other, especially the private parts were naked, and later on misusing it. That is the contention brought in here. The allegation is that this person has used it as a tool to blackmail and again rape. Assume that happened. Definitely, if that happened, and after that there is a sexual relationship happened, it is under the contemplation of a rape because it is a forceful consent. Consent doesn't mean that I will come with you. If a person says that I'll come with you, have sex, it's fine. But you should come with me or else the consequence is different because I'm having certain photographs of you.
Nailed it, Lal.
I'm
You nailed
going
it.
to-
You nailed it. You
Can I
come with
simply
me
ask a
or
counter
else.
question?
That is different.
So does this
That
woman,
is different. Their consent is gone. Their consent is gone.
Can I reply
Their
back in one sentence?
Yeah, sure.
So does this woman want to have a baby with Rahul Mamkootathil, who took her naked pictures, raped her? Does she want to sustain a child with a man who raped her?
There comes the political
absolute lies. These are
there comes
fabricated lies
another issue.
that she is telling under political
Rahul,
pressure. These are absolute
Rahul,
fabricated lies.
Rahul,
And their
I've
chat
run out
has
of
already
time,
been
but I
Madam,
like this
They are
debate.
planning for a baby. So did
Madam,
she plan a baby?
Madam,
Because
Rahul
Mamkootathil
Rahul
had
is-
her naked pictures. These
Rahul
are
Mam-
absolute
sorry.
lies. Advocates will craft because this will sell in court.
Let's
As an
wait and
advocate,
watch,
all
no,
of
Lal.
you-
Let's wait
Rahul-
and watch.
Rahul
Rahul
is,
Ishwar and Lal, let's wait and watch what happens in court. Whether this man flees, whether this man actually comes up. But as of now, the Congress party in Kerala is really looking very bad, considering they should ask Rahul Mamkootathil to sit out for a few days before he comes out absolutely squeaky clean. Thank you, gentlemen.